everybody. Welcome back to The Reset, another episode.
Absolutely.
Welcome, y'all. We're so glad to have you guys again today. I'll be hosting, the hostess with the mostest, you know what I'm talking about? But let me go ahead and introduce my colleagues and associates. We have the one and only Mr. Travis Thomas, aka Last Revelation, aka Get on My Damn Nerves, aka Headache. You know, I got him in the building today.
I'll be there.
We also got the one and only Mr. Jerron Slim Williams.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Slim Williams Games, you know what I'm saying, in the building.
Check it out. And I just want to say the only reason why Lynn loved the title of hosting because she loves the first two letters of that word. So let's go ahead.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Lynn, I got your back, Lynn. I got your back.
Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you, Charmaine, because I got a feeling it's going to be some ass whoopings today.
Oh, yeah.
Like a little feeling, you know what I'm saying, in my heart. But anyway, and of course, y'all, we also have today the beautiful, lovely, also talented Miss Shar Clark.
Hey.
So, y'all, we got the whole team here. So, today's topic is very interesting, as usual. Today, we're going to be discussing why isn't it okay for younger women? No, why is it? Okay, hold on.
Come on, bring it back.
The hostess with the mostest, right?
The most,
yeah, she got the most
information.
Straight BS, you know?
The most uninformed.
Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me.
I cannot.
Like I was saying before, I was being interrupted once again. You know what I'm saying? The question is, why is it okay for younger women to date older men, but it's not okay for older men to date younger women?
That one I don't know.
Why is it that you say why is it that younger it's okay for our society think it's okay for a younger woman to date an older man?
It's okay for a younger woman to date an older man.
I think it's been that way for years. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, like my grandmother and my great aunts, they were like 15 marrying, back in the day, long time ago, not doing this time. Let me state that. They were marrying men like 30 at, the age of 30, 30 years old, and they were 15, So I just think in some capacity that has carried on over the years. Look at The Color Purple for a prime example. When I think it's Mr. Went and wanted to get a younger sister. She was in her teenage years. So I just think that's over time, just, kind of transcend over time. Now these days, women have a more voice. So I don't think it's right, in that capacity, unless a young woman wants to. And if so, why are some of those reasons why a younger woman is attracted to an older man? You get what I'm saying? So, because I never was attracted to an older man. If I did, I looked at it as he's old enough to be my father. So that's just me, my personal thought and personal experience. I never was attracted to a older man, just in my case. But I do know some women that are, and I do know some women that like younger men, which I don't like that either, but that's my opinion. That's just my take on it. I just think it's something that's transcend for as a younger woman going with the older man. That's just, transcend for over time, over years. And if you go back and look in history, especially in our culture, our grandmothers or our great grandmothers, someone in that, arena dated a much older man. And a lot of times he already had a family. The first wife, transitioned, passed away. And he wanted to love for someone to come and take care of those kids. So,
right. But Charmaine, I understand that, but by today's standard, I think there's a big double standard when it comes to that. You have older women running after younger men And that's not looked down upon. They even got
It is not.
whole websites and datingcougaronly.com and all this other food got going on. Where that
how you know about that?
You can find that's how I found your mama. You know what I'm talking about?
I was like, really?
That's how I found your mama. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go.
Hey, Gerard, hey, bro, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. He'll put the link down below.
I got you. I'll put the link down below for it. Hey, bro, best $2 ever.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
But no, seriously, when you look at older men that chase after younger women, you automatically think sugar daddy. You automatically think perv. You automatically think these things. If you want to go back to a case, I mean, hell, look at R. Kelly. I know back in the day, it was acceptable, to where a 16 and a 21-year-old could date, and that was actually accepted during that time. But there's a massive, and I do mean a massive, double standard when it comes to this.
That's true.
I mean, I just think that. You first of all, you stay mind your own business. I think that's first and foremost.
Hey, mind the business that pays you.
But you have a lot of young women that will automatically go and find older men just for their money, and there's a lot of older men that's just waiting with a pocket full of money too.
That is
true. You know what I'm saying? It's all about sex. It's all about that companionship. At that end of the fence, but. I think there's no oldermen.com. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like there's like the cougar.com. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, they're coined the term cougar to make it seem cool, to make that seem okay.
I get what you're saying.
But you can't reverse that role. Unless somebody tells me something different. When you turn 95, how did you pick up how did you pick up the women you be chasing?
95, I don't think no one.
And are you still using Viagra?
If a guy is 95, I don't think no woman's going to be looking that way, I promise.
You seen Anna Nicole Smith. She went after some 90-year-old dude.
Well, that was allegedly, and I just think that was more for finances than love, maybe, I'm sure that's what it was. It wasn't no one else because she ended up having a baby by a much younger guy. Once she, so, we as women, listen, we have some motives, sometimes when we do certain things, and that's just the way it is. That goes back to, what your morals are and, how you can, go to sleep at night once you finish doing whatever it is. So I don't think she got with him because I so much love him. I think it was just out of obligations for other things that could benefit her.
I mean,
right, I got you. Okay.
Trust. Ain't no woman that
I mean, it is a huge double standard. A 25-year-old man cannot date by society an 8-year-old woman. That'll look bad to some people. It's just. But if an older woman, and a lot. To be honest with you, a lot of men, or especially teenagers, look at older women as sexy or that's a good thing. Look at the teachers. Look at the women who are having sex. The teachers who was having sex with all them students. Some of them will hardly get any time for it. That one teacher, the judge years ago, the judge said that she was too pretty to go to jail. But if it was a guy, they would have locked him under the jail.
That's true.
It's a big, it's a huge double standard. And I think it got more to do with looks. I think it got to do with in certain positions because
I think it's gender drawn. It's women pedophiles are not scrutinized like male pedophiles. Not that any of them, and none of them is a good thing. No. What I'm saying is in society they treat it completely different.
That's true.
Oh yeah. But it goes back to what society has how everybody looked at it. If society has looked at it in the beginning, this is a bad thing. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. They get treated the same. You're going to jail for 20 years, just like he's going to jail for 20 years. It would be a mix-up. Now the man goes to jail. I mean, like you say, Travis, look at R. Kelly, you know, and you got other women who were even complicit into helping men get with younger women. They don't get as much as a bad look or of a serious charge because they're a woman.
That's true. Well, I mean, you know, we're in the Me Too movement right now, which, you know, it is gender driven, as you stated, Travis. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying it's right.
Reserves about the Me Too movement.
Oh, me too.
I think
I'm a woman and I am.
I mean, you know, look, I think it's a great thing. Don't.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
exactly.
that it's not a bad, not a good thing. What I'm saying is going after some, and I'm not saying that's is wrong or is right. I'm not saying that, but I just think, look, 50 years ago, you know what I'm saying, to bring something back from 50 years.
Oof.
Now, I think it do need to be put on the table. I'm not saying that it should not be put on the table.
Yeah.
To try to sue somebody after 50 years, trying to recall events from 50 years ago, that is crazy. You know, so to say, oh, I was drugged and this is what happened, how in the hell you know what's happened if you was drugged 50 years ago? I'm not saying that you don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you don't remember. I don't think it should be a statute of limitations on calling somebody out on their bullshit. I just think it may be a statute of limitations on suing somebody for their bullshit. Because see, 50 years ago, I could have had nothing. You know what I'm saying? 50 years later, you know, I can have something. Now, all of a sudden, you see dollar signs before you see justice. That's all.
Sometimes it's, you know, money driven, you know.
I think with the men, you know, from the Me Too movement, it's been so many women in different industries that have like really been affected. And, you know, I'm glad that the Me Too movement have given women
a platform
to say, hey, this was done to me, you know, this happened to me. This hasn't made me a worse person. You know, I'm stronger from this. I'm going to build from this. Let's build and be strong together. So I admire the women that have come up, you know, and talked about the whatever violence or sexual
especially if that content's still going on. Business of, you know, demeaning women or, you know, treating women more like objects than people. That's a problem. That's a huge problem.
That's true.
That's a huge problem. But you also saw with the Me Too movement, it was a lot of celebrities getting hit with lawsuits and get hit with things, and these women was lying. I remember, I'm not gonna call out any names. They hit him with a Me Too and hit him with a lawsuit, and he sued back. He immediately sued back. He immediately went and got a polygraph test done. It showed that he didn't even know this lady. He ain't even know the lady. He never did anything like this before in his life. Of course, when that came back, it was dropped and it was over with. Let's talk about the young lady in the Usher situation. Did that ever get cleared up?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, that's some bold statement to say, oh, this dude gave me herpes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And you know what? And to most celebrities or most people, I feel like that wasn't what I want to say, versed or understood or had the knowledge, they probably would have settled out real quick just to get her, you know, off.
That's true.
Let me give her a check, let her go away, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that.
And the sad, and I'm gonna jump in. The sad part is what's worse than the actual. It's the bad. The most sad part about it is the accusation itself. Once you bring that out there, it could be not true. You still got these dumb people who be like, oh well, he did it. He did it. The media said he did it, so he did it. And then immediately, even though he's been acquitted and nothing happened, immediately, I mean, look what happened to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he got the stigma. What's the stigma?
Yes.
The stigma of it. And they automatically label him as a quote unquote pedophile because people who came out and were known and it was found out that they lied. It was evident that they lied. Changed his story multiple time, you still got these slow pokes who still believe, well, just because the media said it.
Yeah.
And the danger is when it comes to, like I said, I love the Me Too movement. I love it. But the sad part is the danger of it. You get people who are money hungry, who are money driven, who don't care about the person's personal life, how it affects his family, how it affects his friends, career. They only care about certain things. I'm a woman. If I can get a certain amount of money from this person just by saying I did it, you'll pay me versus trying to prove it, whether you did it or not.
Right.
Because it's the stigma. That's where it needs to get.
I'm down. I'm with Jerron on this right here because I think with the whole Tiger Woods scandal, look, if you're a woman, you could have said that you was there. That was the check. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's so many women that come out. Not saying that he didn't or did. And I'm not saying that he didn't or did. But to me, it was just almost unbelievable. The amount of women that showed up and say, yeah, it was me too. It was me too.
Well, it was unbelievable with the white women. He ain't had not one black person in that whole group.
That wasn't unbelievable to me.
I was not surprised.
No. Now, it would have been unbelievable if it was a black woman.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been unbelievable.
But, you know, that's just the world we live in and how the media portrays. Right. Especially with the social media now, just escalate a lot of things. You know, back in the day, you just read stuff in the newsstand or in those magazines, those entertainment magazines. Now, you know, with the access of the internet, social media, you know, everything is with the, you know, the click of a button. So it just really enhances a lot of, you know, things going on right now.
Right. So how can you say, okay, our women are being sexualized when it's the women that's posting their own sexuality?
Hey, I agree.
You know, I can't scroll in Instagram 5 seconds. You know what I mean? I can't scroll anywhere, you know, on Facebook, you know, without it being, you know, somewhere. So what I'm saying is how can you say men are sexualizing women, you know, with this movement and then they doing it themselves?
That's right. I like that's a right for a woman to sexualize herself. I mean, she can put the thong on and some apple juice or something. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's her right.
You know, that might work out.
But I think the problem is, like Liz said, Liz right. Yeah, a woman can have the right to get up on Instagram, get up on OnlyFans, and do whatever they choose to do.
She wants to.
But the people also have the right to, and they will have the right to make an opinion about that. So if a woman, not saying that is right, if a woman walking down the street and she got on booty cutters and a bra on and just, you know, guys are automatically going to think a certain way. If you project yourself a certain way, guys are not going to come at certain women a certain way because they know what they're about.
I think those guys will. I think certain guys will. I don't think all guys will.
Not all guys.
Right, because somebody can be completely different in the way they dress. You know, they like to dress sexy. They want to feel provocative. That's fine, if that's what you want to do. But you got to understand what you're going to get with that. It is a double-edged sword. No one shouldn't automatically think of me this way. Yeah. But at the same time, you're giving me every reason to think of you this way. So, and I think it's up to the individual person. I can walk up to anybody and say, "Hey, you look great today. You look nice today," and mean that and be going about my business. And you have certain women you can say, "Hey, you look great today. You look nice today," and they automatically think you're trying to get in their pants. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just a big double standard.
That's true. That's true.
Exactly. Better not say, "Lynn, how's your day?" I know that.
What'd you say?
Better not say, "Lynn, how was your day?" that wig coming off.
But Travis, to piggyback what you're saying about the women posting on Instagram, listen, you having guys there.
Go fix it, Lynn.
Shut up, Jerron. I'm sorry, Charmaine. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, but I
mess with me. My bad.
I was talking about what Travis was referring to earlier when he was saying a lot of women are going on Instagram and posting sexual pictures. And listen, you have men doing that now as well.
Right. It takes a certain type of person to do it. I'm just saying that it's difficult today's gender, well, I want to say today's kids,
Yeah.
I think in the future, you're going to make it harder for the Me Too movement. I think things are going to be a lot harder.
That's a good point.
Because everything now is normal. That is normal.
It is.
You go on Instagram and I'm seeing all your ass and your nipples out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is completely the norm. And, you know, you would have did this 20 years ago, man, you know, you would have had to turn on, you know, to a particular cable channel or, like I said, a newsstand or a gas station to find this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's at the click of a button. It's so normal. It's just like anything else. It's just like murder. I remember back in the day when I hear somebody, you know, get killed on the news when I was a kid, I was like, oh my God. You know, I can't believe something, you know, somebody would do somebody like that.
Exactly.
Now today, I mean, hell, you can't get to the weather without hearing 13 people died before you got to the weather. You're so desensitized to it.
That's true.
That's from the video games. That's from the movies. That's from the TV shows that make you desensitized to that type of behavior. So when you hear about a massacre, you know, some man took out 57 people, you like, yeah, I did that last week on Call of Duty. You know what I mean? I did that last week. You know, I did that last week on, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that video games are bad because it is fantasy, just like any show, just like any music that you listen to. This is fantasy in most cases. But I think it's going to be a hard road ahead when it comes to this topic, you know, 20 years from now.
I agree. Totally agree. Wow.
Right.
That's a good point.
Right. And I think the Me Too movement really came about, and like I said, comment in the comment box below if I'm wrong. But it was that type of behavior in the workplace where guys was just
and it does
sexualizing every female, you know, in the workplace. And you know, and it's something a woman shouldn't have to put up with. That's something, you know, nobody, male or female, should have to put up with.
That's true.
You know, in the workplace, especially when it's not warranted.
That's true.
I definitely don't agree with that.
And it happens. It happens more than not. In some cases, just depending. Thank God I never experienced that. You know, so shout out to all the brave women, men and women, you know, that want to, you know, tell their stories, step forward to, you know, say whatever happened to them, whatever accusations or whatever. So, you know, just being brave and bold about that, because that's a big step.
Right.
For anybody.
Yeah.
I definitely commend, just like you said, Sherman, I commend all those women.
Oh, yeah.
Come out and took a stance because, like Travis said, you know, nobody has the right to make someone feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Coming at you in a sexualized way. Now, just because I might be wearing like some a tight top or I got the girls out, you know what I'm saying? That your opinion of me, that ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It doesn't give you the right to come at me how you feel you should because of what you see, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It ain't nothing to do with me.
Right. I mean, Lynn has a lot of experience with a lot of older men chasing after her. So I would like to know. It'd be like whack ass older dudes. It's ridiculous. Like she told me some of these stories. I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me. But anyway, how do you feel, Lynn, that you mostly attract, you know, older crackheads? How do I?
But number one, don't be telling my business like that, okay? That's number one. That's number one, all right? Let's get that.
That's first of all.
All right, let's go and just say that.
Okay. All right.
Number two, I've developed a sense of patience that I don't have. Like I don't have a lot of patience. So
Understandable.
So if someone approaches me and they're older, right?
What you call older in your sense? Like 10, 15
I am 25, so older to me.
You gonna bust hell wide open, son? You know what I'm saying?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, was 25 years ago.
Shut up, Jerron.
Oh my God.
Shut your behind up. I'm 39, right? So so older to me would be like 50, you know?
Yeah.
Like 40s, 50s. That's older to me.
Yeah.
So, I admire a man for approaching me because, you know, it takes a lot to step up, you know, up to this plate. You know what I'm saying? This old hefty plate right here. You know, it takes a lot to step up. So, but the thing that irritates me is if you approach me inappropriately. Yeah, what's up, girl? You look soft. Yeah.
Yeah. Not, yeah.
Are you talking to me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you just have to be respectful. Like I said, just because I look a certain type of way doesn't give you I don't care about your opinion of me. You know, that doesn't mean just because you see I look a certain type of way that you can approach me any kind of way. So they get told off immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not nice at all. If you approach me incorrectly. And I think there's a stigma with BBWs.
I got it.
Like oh, she a big girl, or I can just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a stigma with that too, but that's a whole different conversation.
I got it. And then I think you're right, because you just brought up a good point about how you said just because I'm wearing this when I got this on, don't approach me like that. Because it just reminded me how the things I used to do back in the day. If I see a girl if I heard about a girl and somebody was telling me, yo, that girl is this and this, or if I see a girl who's acting a certain way, I will approach them a totally different way. And you just brought up a good point. That ain't right. Because like you said, you know, that don't define who you are. Exactly. And I got to admit that. I have done that.
You know. Is that the perception you got, though?
Yeah.
So you approached her based on a perception that was
right.
And like I said, that's not right. But
no.
But I think that can be how a woman handles herself, how a woman moves and handle herself lets every male know, and I'm telling you this right now, we know for a fact whether or not we can approach you or not. Based on your movements, based on how you carrying yourself, I'm gonna have to come at this one a little bit different right here. I can't come at it the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real,
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna have to do something a little bit. I'm gonna have to come over here and get all suave.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Before I step over here. So it depends on how the female is carrying herself, how she's moving, the things that she's doing. It's gonna, you know, let me know if I can approach her.
Let me ask the two ladies a question, Lynn and Charmaine. If you guys, like, hypothetically, you guys didn't know Travis, like, not at all, and I'm showing you a picture of Travis, and I'm telling you about Travis. Oh man, this guy, he's gangster. He's the realest. He's a savage out there in the West Coast. Like, you better not approach him. Yeah. And so if he comes to the East Coast to meet you and I introduce you guys to him, would you automatically have a certain perception and come at them? And let's say you want to talk to him, would you come at him in a different light based on what I told
you? The 39 Lynn, like the Lynn now.
Right.
I'm going to listen to what you say, and I'm going to take in everything that you tell me about Travis, right?
Right.
But I'm going to
put some respect on my name.
Shut up.
All right, man.
I'm gonna take in everything that you've told me, all the information.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna make my own like judgment based on our conversation. How you doing? What are your goals?
Exactly.
What you got going on? Like, you know, family, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna ask all these questions. Inquire about him. So I'm gonna thank you for your information. But I'm gonna
you won't prejudge. You won't.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
because I don't want to be prejudged. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be
lying. That's a damn lie.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna judge you.
You know this to get uploaded to YouTube, and that's a damn lie. What in the world?
Judge you just by looking at you.
I'm talking about based off of. Like I said, if I showed you a picture and I told him, he's from the West Coast, he's this, he's a savage. He used to break bones back in the day. He broke my bone back in the he used to dump girls every 5 minutes, you know. Would you automatically have a certain perception? And when I introduce y'all to him, would you automatically think, damn, such and such told me this about him? Maybe that's what I'm saying.
But why would you want to introduce me to him?
But you don't know him. But you don't know.
No, he didn't break bones.
but see what I'm saying? That's the perception that certain women give off, and that's why men approach certain, not all men, but that's why
Yeah.
certain men approach certain women by, we can look at a picture on Instagram like Travis brought out and said if a girl is half naked, we'll automatically have a certain perception.
Uh-huh.
Some
That's
people
true.
will approach them in that type of manner. So
Well,
not all.
We as women, we like that as well to a certain extent. We
Except for
always
Lynn. Lynn said she wasn't.
I mean,
No,
because I'm
but
gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself because I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a
I
chance.
do have to give Lynn some credit. We got about 4 minutes left, but she has definitely come a long way when it comes to that. She used to, you know, I'll give you a shot, and I used to be the same way. You know, I think everybody deserves a shot. Everybody deserves respect until you show me differently. And it just, you know, goes to show in the world we living in, everybody can't get that. And you gotta pick and choose. So how you coming towards somebody is basically gonna be the same energy you're gonna get back. So you come with that foolishness, I'm gonna be a damn fool.
Hey.
And you know, guys, you know what I really value about Travis? He has a lot. He's very knowledgeable, and you become knowledgeable when you're a whore. So you're able to tell and touch, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So Travis,
Hey.
you being a whore.
Listen,
I'm
I do have a confession to make. My
Come
name
on, confession
is
time.
Travis Thomas. And Lynn is a whore. All right, now we're gonna move on.
Hey, remember, you attract who you are.
Absolutely, you definitely do that. That's right.
The lies you tell, baby, the lies you tell.
That was what mama said, dog.
The lies you tell, baby, the
God,
lies.
I cannot.
Oh, man.
Thank you for being a whore, Travis.
Well,
Thank
first of all, even Charmaine knows what's going on over there. Okay? She
Listen,
She
I
knows.
have to
She
tell
saw
the
you on the stroll last week, Lynn. She saw you.
Listen, I met Travis in the most pure way, so I guess that's why him and I are really good friends. I often call him my business husband. So we just click on so many levels. How we met and we just connected, and it's been a great ride so far.
Amara, I think we had a advanced supervisory class. We did a Myers testing, and our Myers-Briggs pretty much showed that we was compatible for business. So it's been business ever since.
Hey, Charmaine, is it the test when y'all had to see if y'all was analytical or something like that?
No, I'll tell you what, though. It wasn't
analytical.
Hold a minute. But it wasn't the test. It wasn't the test to see if them bumps coming back. You know, ain't that right there? It went like this. So don't worry about what kind of test it was.
Oh, not over here, baby.
Okay.
Not over here, baby.
What is it? He analytical?
I'm analytical. I was on. Charmaine, girl, he went on and on about that buzz.
Hey, first of all, Charmaine,
went on and on.
I did not. She went on and on about it.
I'm just so.
But listen, guys, we got less than a minute. Any final thoughts?
Oh wow.
Hurry it up.
Hey, remember, you attract who you are. So always work on your internal.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all later on the next episode of The Reset.
Yes. Peace.